Oh, Shrek, guys. Hey, thanks for dropping by. Look at this beautiful, wonderful piece. It's from a company called NANMU. It's a 1/35th scale alpha male from Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Now, I'm going to do a review and an unboxing, a comparison to the W Dragon, and also share a tutorial with my custom base. Okay, before I get going with the review on this product, I just want to share with you my unboxing, how it came to me, and you'll see that there was a little bit of a drama in that and a little bit of nail biting also. So let's go to that right now.
So figure arrived in the mail in the shipping bag like this. Let's open it up. Taking the shipping bag out, nicely packed in this bubble packaging, which is great. It's perfect. So let's take it out of this box, of this bag. Okay, I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about this right now. I've just taken out of the bag and that bubble, and wow. Not very happy. Take a look at this, folks. This is how this box was packaged into the container, into that bubble. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. I haven't even opened it up. Hopefully the product inside is okay. But I mean, the box is also part of it. Presentation is a lot, and this is just poor presentation. Very disappointing. Here's the foam insert. Okay guys, let's see how this looks.
So what's included? What's in the box? Well, in the box contains a little unpainted figurine of your main character from Jurassic World. It's Owen. You can recognize that pose right there. And it comes with 2 cards. Here's one of them. It's colored. And the second one, which I really like, and I have plans for this, and I'll show you at the end of this video what I'm going to do with this. Right there. There's nothing, no print. Oh, there is something in the back right here. This one doesn't have anything. And of course, what you're paying for, your T-Rex. Okay, now this T-Rex is available in 2 colors. There's the green one, which we have here, and the brown one. I guess the female version. Now, really on the fence, I didn't want both because they both are the same pose. I didn't need 2 on my shelf, so it was a really hard decision which one to do. And of course, when you can't see it in stores, when you're buying online, it makes it that much tougher. I decided to go with the green one because I own the W Dragon brown one, and I thought, okay, this is just balance it out. I didn't need another brown one. But the brown one, of course, you can see reviews on YouTube. It's also really nice. So I wish I can see what the brown one looked like, but in this case, I went with the green, which is just beautiful. I don't want to hit it with too much of my light because it takes away the details of the paint application. But the paint on this thing is just amazing. If you can look real closely, you know, there's so many different hues of this green going in and out of this head sculpt, which also is just amazing. This sculpt really captures maybe the look like that of the Jurassic Park Lost World T-Rex. It does capture the essence of it when you look at it, and when you compare it to the W Dragon later on, you'll see why. I was on the fence with this guy because I already owned one, the W Dragon version. But when I saw this one, when I saw the initial sculpt before it was colored, I knew that there's something about this one right here. It just had that look of Jurassic Park. I'm playing around with my light, so you can see maybe in different cuts, just the different looks of it and how the light captures the paint and the sculpt. The jaw is articulated. Be very careful with it. If it doesn't open when you purchase it, get a hair dryer or something so it'll soften up. You can open it up like that. It looks great. But I prefer to have it closed. I don't know, something about the closed one, it just reminds me of Jurassic World. Yeah, I apologize. I'm holding it with my hand too as I'm moving it around. Here's the top. You can see right here. A lot of detail. A lot of beautiful paintwork. the bottom. Ooh, what's this? That's custom. A little screw on the foot. We'll show that later. But yeah, there's the bottom. And there's a close-up of his teeth. I'm not going to open the mouth too much because I don't want to break it. Damn, it's nice. There's a close-up of his feet. This other one. All right, now this is a fantastic piece, but the only problem I have with it is the fact that there's no base. So you buy this product, you're like, wow, and you put it down and there's really no base. And sometimes, you know, I'm just not, because of the way he's standing, much of the balance relies on the front left leg, and there is a chance that it might just fall off your shelf. I'm holding it right now because I've got this little thing on the bottom that I've put in. Compare it to your W Dragons, well, my W Dragons that I have, the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex, which I'll show you guys later, a comparison. You buy the product, it has a base, and something about the base makes it look more official. And I understand that, of course, with putting a base on this guy, NANMU is going to charge more for it, but in some cases I think I'm okay with it because I'm already spending over $100 on this Canadian. So give me, yes, over $100. Now give me a base and just let me call it a day. But since I didn't have one, and this is my first NANMU product, I decided just to go ahead and make my own. It's right here, and I'm going to go and show you the tutorial on how to make this base right now.
I purchased this wooden plaque from my local craft store, and the idea is to place the T-Rex on top, like such. The challenge is going to be to screw a little hole into his foot and screw a little hole to the base, and then be able to snap it together so I'm not worried about this thing falling, because that's my concern right now. Okay, I've taken my trusty pen or pencil and made an outline, and I'm gonna go and drill a little hole right there. The hole's been made. That's step one. Now here's the scary part, step two. Let's drill a hole in this. There it is, a perfect little drill hole, a success. Okay, next step, use this, I don't know what is this, 12 gauge wire, and cut it. Put one here, put one there. And let's see what happens. I've given myself two options. I've taken the wire, filed it down a little bit, and it acts as a peg that I can go in there. But I also tried something else, which seems to be working right now. Is just a screw, a little thin screw I clipped off the head, and I kind of screwed it down into the base. So that's what's holding it right now. I'm going to leave it like that, and then because I got to take it out anyways to do this. So that's what it looks like right now. Okay, I'm gonna add some glue, just regular glue. I'm keeping my dinosaur on here right now, but spread it out, and then after, sprinkle our first layer of sawdust. Right there, so some sawdust that I've collected. See what's going on here. I'm gonna spread it around. Okay, this is what the base looks like with the T-Rex removed. I realized when I was putting the sawdust in that, you know, once it's in, it's hardened, and I've put sawdust around the edges of the foot. If I try to remove this foot, I have to kind of unscrew it right now to get it out, so I might start damaging the sides. So this is actually a close look also at the peg. You can see just the screw with the head removed. Covered the whole base with sawdust, layer by layer. I'm going to let it dry now overnight, and then tomorrow I'll add some more, just to probably give it some little hills like this and such, and see what I come up with. Okay, it's the next day, and I've allowed my plaque to dry with the sawdust. I have in at small intervals come in and added some more glue and added some more sawdust just to give it a little bit of height and definition. So you can see what's going on right here. Once I paint it, then hopefully and highlight it, it will allow some of these heights and lowers to really show off. All right, I'm going to use folk art, because this is the stuff that I use for all my other paintings, and drop some acrylic paint right here, and let's go to town. Now we're just going to brush it off a little bit like this. The sawdust in some areas are still soft, like you can see, so you just want to damp it up like this, damp, 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 and let it dry, and when it dries, it'll be good. There you go, just a little bit of patience. But this is the first coat so far of just green. Okay, now that the first coat is dry, again, I was using this classic green. I'm gonna go in with some moss green and some browns and just highlight the areas, give it some definition. You can already see there's some definition in the grass, but we want to pull that up with color. Okay, I'm starting off with a little bit of highlights. Just adding some of the moss green on the top. Drop some brown into this in the lower areas just to push up and define the higher little grounds. Alright, I've placed the T-Rex on top of the base now, and maybe it's a little too green. Maybe I need some yellows and stuff. No, I'm going to be making this black. So, yeah, maybe I'll add some greens. Yellows and browns. So I grabbed some of my yellow and I simply dry brushed it a little bit right over the greens and that moss green. I guess maybe just to connect the colors, connect the browns, connect the greens together. And let's place the T-Rex on now and see what happens. What do you think, folks? The yellow, which actually was suggested by my wife, works. It looks great. Okay, the next step is I'm going to use my black tube of acrylic black, and I'm going to paint around the edges and the bottom too. All right, there it is, my base. The black, and I even painted the bottom. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some felt, little pelts that I'm going to put in all 4 squares on the bottom. So let's do that now. There you go. All right, now I'm going to take my T-Rex, and remember, I put a little screw in there in the foot, and where's the little hole? There's a little hole right there. So I'm going to place it like such, and presto, done. Beautiful.
So a little history. The Spinosaurus was my first 1/35 scale statue that I purchased, and and I was just blown away. I was totally impressed by it. And then after that, I looked at the W Dragon T-Rex. I'll admit both of these are reviewed. I have reviews for them, but I'll admit that when I opened it up, it was a little bit underwhelming compared to the Spinosaurus. And it was what it was. I wasn't too impressed with it. Like, again, you can only buy it. You look at your other YouTube videos, and then you make the purchase. You can't really see it in hand. Okay, right now I'm just going to tell you off the bat, I prefer the NANMU over the W Dragon, but I'm not going to be knocking the W Dragon figure at all. So let's get in a little bit closer. I've already showed you the details of your NANMU figure. Here is your W Dragon figure right there. It's nice, but the details and the colors, and again, I know that this is a brown version and not the green, but the details do not pop out as much as they do compared to this guy. That guy, every little scale. Look at his neck. Right, look at that neck compared to, I guess, there you go. It's just a little bit flat, I guess, in the production. Some of the detail is lost, and it's really needing your sculpt to work. Let's go to the back of this guy. Both the sculpt is deep, the cuts are deep, and the color just pops. Right there. Now I'll do like, see the ribs right there. I don't know if the ribs come out across right here. Close up of your W Dragon right here, and of course the mouth is not articulated in the W Dragon figure, well, statue. Well, of course we know that the NANMU is. So, full props to W Dragon, because you really can't see any seams where they've put the figure together or the statue together, the joints. Definitely a visual, you can see it clearly on the NANMU right there, but it's not a big deal at all. There's your NANMU leg. Woo, beautiful leg. Here's your W Dragon. Beautiful as well. I was surprised when I received my W Dragon that, I don't know, the nails didn't seem to be painted as much as I thought they would be. They seem to be the same color as the body. I guess I expected them to be black, like such. Kind of eyeballing the tails starting point. I think the NANMU is going to be a little bit longer. It's only because of the stance. W Dragon is standing a little bit higher, and NANMU is more of a walk stance. But compared to that beast in the back, well, let's get a closer look at that one. The length of these two, I think, are basically the same. Of course, the Spinosaurus might come across as being bigger naturally because of the fin. But I think these two, compared to all the rest and the other W Dragon T-Rex, these two actually really capture the essence of each dinosaur in the movie. Part 3, Part 2. There's something about it, something about their pose, their dynamic pose, that is just a click, a snapshot from the picture. And like I mentioned, my special plans, well, here it is. I've decided to frame this beautiful illustration. I really like it, and I think it's going to go well with my other illustration of W Dragon Stegosaurus. Actually, in fact, let me just show you. High up on the wall, right there. All right, one more thing. I found this little piece of paper in the box. Let's go have a look and see what this is all about. Wow, take some time, folks, to appreciate this beautiful illustration that I drew for you for this review. My little dinosaur. And of course, like always, please like and subscribe. Bo Shrek, that's me. Give it a thumbs up. Alright guys, I hope you liked my unboxing and review and comparison and my little custom base. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.